So we want to get on the level of our child.
This is on your second page behind the one you're on.
Getting on the level of our child, actually, it balances the energy and it creates rapport. And I really like facing them heart to heart, so we're more open instead of sideways facing. You know, people kind of stand at an angle sometimes, to really face them heart to heart. And again, we want to make eye contact. Look into their eyes and see the loving essence of your child. See that little baby in there, that little person in there. Like I said earlier, that they're still there. They're just packaged differently. Remember when, if they're a little older, that they did carry that baby blanket around, or when you brought them home from the hospital, or just however you made that first connection with them. To have that in your mind's eye when you're looking at your child. Lovingly touch your child. You know, rubbing the small of a child's back is very comforting and soothing to them. Be present. That one's the hardest one because our minds tend to float. So one way I have found it to be helpful to be present is to tell myself, I'm not present. Then suddenly you'll become present, at least for a little while, till we float off again. But that's a helpful way to remind yourself that you're not present. Do heart-centered listening. So whoever's doing the talking has the power. So it's best not to do a lot of talking. Let your child do the talking. And then when there's a pause and you feel like you've just got to say something, I would like it to be a heart-to-heart comment instead of a head-to-head comment. So head-to-head would be, what letter does worm start with? Or, I noticed you missed that on your spelling test yesterday. Or, let's go look up what kind of worm that is on the computer, right? Like a teachable moment. Instead, heart-to-heart could look like, you know, oh, where did you find it? And if we could keep it, where would you want to keep it? And what do you want to name it? Things like that that connect you to that child's experience. And then finally, we want to feel what your child is feeling, as if you found the worm.